Bessemer asked what might be gained and what might be lost in changes of mode, from artifact and action to image, from image to writing to speech, or to moving image. The ability to use makeup products used to come from the directions on the product itself. Within the recent blow-up of makeup tutorials, many people, including myself, choose to look up a tutorial on how to use products such as foundation rather than looking at the directions on the item itself. Because the mode has changed, the use of makeup has as well. I want to explore how makeup tutorials have defined how products are used as opposed to the directions on the product itself. The first makeup company was created in the 1910s by Elizabeth Arden, a brand that's still going strong today. She believed that to be beautiful and natural is the birthright of every woman. She was the first to create eye makeup and the concept of a makeover. Before this, beauty by makeup was unachievable and wishful thinking that came from the silver screen. Ever since makeup became affordable rather than a luxury and available to the general public rather than just to movie stars and production crews, its utility has expanded tremendously. But things started changing when makeup tutorials were introduced. The directions on each makeup product have been ignored, and makeup artists utilize the products how they deem artistically fit. Materially, medium is the substance in and through which meaning is realized and through which meaning becomes available to others. The medium of text that directions of use are originally developed makes the meaning of the product realized in a way that the industry intended. However, it comes with its limitations. If the directions are followed perfectly, different looks are impossible to achieve. In this video, the first makeup tutorial uploaded to YouTube 12 years ago, the artist follows the directions as close as possible. When James Charles, an established makeup artist of our time, tried to follow this tutorial, he was struck by the way the artist, Adrian, used the products.
What is she gonna do in only 3 minutes and 50 seconds? No. Did she just apply it? Oh my god.
Instructions on a bottle of foundation typically range from use as a sunscreen, use only on oily areas of skin, normally the T-zone, or to cover blemishes. Rarely will you see a foundation that has instructions explicitly directing someone to put it all over the face and neck. Most of them say to avoid the eye area, but in many tutorials, the artist will make sure it covers every inch of skin on the eye. Directions on makeup products tend to be very vague, acting more as a warning than giving direction. When makeup tutorials began to emerge, they provided a visual way of thinking about the products. As Diana George puts it, our generation has grown up in an aggressively visual culture. Because of this, the directions on makeup products have begun to diminish. After looking through my makeup drawers, I found that there is a stark lack of instructions on established products like foundation, mascara, eyeshadow, and lipstick. They simply exist. Many companies are beginning to understand this, so they have begun making their directions more visual. These visual directions usually come with makeup products that are difficult to use because their history began with trained makeup artists rather than the general public. Contouring has become famous amongst the general public because of the everyday use by celebrity Kim Kardashian. Now, everybody wants to use this technique. Because of this recent obsession and the difficulty level of these products, visual aids, as well as written, have been added to many contour palettes. Makeup companies understand that seeing comes before words, as George says. Applying makeup is a visual process, so why should directions be written? I like to believe that that is why makeup tutorials and visual directions have been implemented not only amongst vloggers, but also amongst YouTube companies as well. Take Kat Von D, a vegan, cruelty-free punk cosmetics brand. They have their own YouTube page dedicated to the utilization of their products. only a small amount of their products have written instructions, and the ones that do also have visuals. The written instructions are simply there to supplement the visuals provided. Now that we understand the visual additions to directions for makeup products, we have to see what they move forward, what they leave out, and what they add, as Kathleen Yancey suggests. It's clear that makeup tutorials and visual aids add more than they leave out. The greatest thing that these visuals bring to light is possibilities. A 10-minute tutorial can create a look that wouldn't be able to be explained in words on the back of a bottle. On top of this, a makeup look is created using multiple elements. A written tutorial allows comparison. Someone can look in a mirror after following written instructions perfectly and not have the desired look intended by the writer. Is this human error, or is it simply the imperfection of the written word? Because there is a lack of visual, the user has no clue whether the look should appear as it does in the mirror. With a visual aid, they can see whether it matches, or even whether they want to sport this look in the first place. A tutorial does this more effectively because it shows step by step how a look should be done, while also providing the visual aid of how the face should look within that specific step, so you can easily go back and fix any mistakes you made along the way. The directions they give, both visually, verbally, and through the text on the screen, allows for the viewer to interact more easily with the instructions. Cynthia South explains that teaching students to make informed, rhetorically based uses of sound as a composing modality and other expressive modalities such as video, still images, and animation could help them understand particular affordances of the written language. The affordances that written text has in the makeup community are the main reasons why written directions haven't been implemented often on makeup products. It's simply too difficult to explain something in written form that has an outward outcome that is visual. I picked up a mascara, and the directions read, "Coat lashes with mascara wand to thicken and give volume to your lashes." But how should I do this? On top of the lashes? Under the lashes? Curled upward? Straight forward? I wouldn't know to apply the mascara under the top lashes and on top of the lower lashes, or to add a slight curl in the wand as I brush upward to give my lashes more volume. I only knew to do this after watching a makeup tutorial, and that's how many people learn how to use makeup products in this technologically advanced age. That's why many tutorials average 1 million views or more. The directions on makeup products are diminishing with the growth of makeup tutorials and visual aids. They have redefined uses of products and made them far more diverse. So, next time you see a tube of lipstick, you may just try to put it on your eyelids instead, simply because a tutorial showed you how.